So welcome back friends, and let me talk about the classes, and then we will talk about the classes with inheritance. So what exactly a class? Class is a blueprint by which you can create the multiple objects. That means you can create the multiple or different types of identity based on that particular class. Let's take an example of an animal. For example, suppose you want to create an animal simulation program by which you can sell animal, that is the pet animals, not the wild animals, online. So, for example, dog. We know the dogs comes with a different breed and with a different color, name, and gender. So instead of writing the different module for the different types of dog, there should be a way by which we can define all the common properties that comes under the dog into one single file, or you can say we can put them into one single code. So that is where the class concept comes into the play. So class is like a blueprint by which you can create multiple object. Means you can convert this blueprint into the real life. You can convert this blueprint into the reality. For example, let's say a blueprint of a particular plot or a particular building. So before creating a building, before we can construct a building, we need a blueprint, and based on that blueprint you can create uh, that particular house or a particular home. Means you can construct it. So, and by using the same blueprint you can construct one more other different types of buildings or other different types of homes. So that is why before writing these kind of code, we use class. We create a blueprint, and based on the blueprint we create the different identities. So the class is basically a collection of a state and behavior, where the states are the variables and behaviors are the methods. And how we can convert them into the reality by creating an object. For example, in animals, let's take here an example of animals, and here the syntax of class that you can see out here. The syntax of class is very simple. You need to use the keyword name class with the class names and a bunch of statements inside that particular class. These statements may be a variables, or it may be the functions. So for example, in animals, suppose you want to create an animals and you don't know about at the initial level what type of animals. So what you can do, you can create a class that with the name of animals and pass it. That means now when you're using pass, that means you are now totally dependent on writing your own way of what type of animals, what should be the name of that particular animals, what should the breed, colors, and all. So here you are creating an object of one single animal, that is A, and you are defining the properties, you are defining the state of that particular animals by giving the new state with the name of breed, name, and color. So in Python, other than the other programming language, the Python has a very special properties that you can create dynamically the new properties and the methods. So here you can see for this animals we are creating a new variable, that is an attribute that names breed, name, and color. So in this way, now you are totally free to create any type of animals. Here we are dealing with a particular kind of dog. You can also deal with a particular kind of cow or a cat or a wolf. So this is what exactly a class. By using one single class, you can see out here, this is one single class, and by using this class, we are creating a different type of object that comes with a different types of identity. So we will talk about more about class in the next lesson. Before this, we will do some codings. We will go with some simple simulations and coding based on this particular class, with so that we will know the syntaxes. So let's continue.